Welcome back. You're watching Estuary News. Still to come tonight, Dan brings us a roundup of all the latest sports news, and I'll be talking to Byron Young and Deb Appleyard about Caxton Theatre's seasonal offering. A wall surrounding Beverley Minster is expected to cost thousands of pounds in repairs. The damage follows a police pursuit on the 21st of October when the driver of a silver Peugeot 206 failed to stop for officers who suspected he had no insurance. The car crashed outside the Minster, causing damage to the wall. 3 men fled the scene and the car was recovered. Repair work will start in the spring as staff at the Minster say they need to wait for warmer weather because the materials needed won't set during the winter. Waste and recycling officers from East Riding Council are visiting libraries to offer information and advice. Officers will be setting up their stand at libraries across the region. They'll be on hand to speak to anyone with waste and recycling issues, as well as taking requests for bins and kitchen caddies. They'll be at Swanland Library and Skirler Library tomorrow from 10 a.m, and the event runs until the 18th of December when they'll visit Nafferton Library from 1 p.m. Lincolnshire's Mental Health and Learning Disability Trust has received a special award. Lincolnshire Partnership NHS Foundation Trust has been recognised by the Ministry of Defence for continuing support for members of the armed forces via the Armed Forces Covenant. The Covenant was created to ensure that members of the armed forces community are treated with fairness and respect and have the same access to services as other citizens. The Trust also has a dedicated veterans mental health service which offers specialist care to those experiencing mental health problems. A new service has been launched across East Lincolnshire to help boost growth and create jobs. East Lindsey District Council is offering a range of new services to ensure that businesses wishing to invest in the area can find information and support from the council. They'll have a single point of contact. The project is part of the new Invest East Lincolnshire programme and brings together a number of council services under one roof with a dedicated officer. Caxton Theatre Company is about to tread the boards once more in true panto style this year with Treasure Island. Byron Young and Deb Appleyard from the company are with me now to tell me what's in store. Welcome.
Hi, Hugh.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Treasure
Plenty
Island.
of it.
It's well, I hope so. Yeah. Well, there's always the crush bar, isn't there? Treasure Island, absolutely one of my favourites. What is it that made you decide that this was going to make a good panto, Deb?
Just the characters, the story. It's a well-known story. It's going to be such fun. There's so much humour in it. Good characters, aren't there?
Yeah. Written and directed by Rob Till, who's been a Caxton member for quite a long time. I think he's written several pantomimes, and they always go on at the Keelby Playhouse every year.
Right.
And we haven't done one at the Caxton for 13 years, so this is. And they've always been well attended.
First panto for 13 years?
Yeah. And
well, quite right too.
Absolutely, yeah.
Time.
I think the good thing about it, and they probably agree, the level of humour is up there for the adults as well as down there for the kids as well, with songs thrown in as well.
One of the great traditions of panto is that there are the sort of fairly obvious jokes for the kids and then absolutely filthy jokes that you have to be an adult to spot worked in there somewhere.
We couldn't say that, obviously, but
No.
Yes, there are.
Who are you playing?
I'm playing Long John Silver. Aye.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you feel that you're uniquely suited to this part?
Yes, I've had to go a lot of hair all over the place.
Well,
I'm not very happy about it, but I think I'm suitable for it. Yeah, and I've got a lot of relations down in Devon, so I can pull on the accent quite easily.
Fair enough.
It's very good.
I'm sure. I mean, little mutual support here. Lovies together.
Yeah, of course.
Deb, who are you playing? 'Cause I can't remember many female roles apart from Jack's mother in the novel, anyway.
Yeah, so I'm playing Meg, which is the Squire's daughter, and I'm Jim Hawkins' love interest.
Right. So Jim Hawkins is a little bit older than he is usually when I've read it before. So that's your Squire Trelawney's daughter.
Yes. But he's not happy about the marriage. He doesn't want them to get together. He doesn't think Jim's good enough for Meg, so...
Squire Trelawney is a bit of an old snob, wasn't he?
He is, a little bit, yes.
Yes. And I think Ian Hammond plays a part really well.
Oh, fantastic, yeah, fantastic.
I don't remember Robert Louis Stevenson writing any songs, apart from the Bottle of Rum, 15 Men on a Dead Man's Chest. So who's providing the music?
Well, I mean, obviously the cast. We've got
Yeah.
Shania Twain music. There's Heath Ho,
Proclaimers,
Up She
aren't
Rises,
we?
Proclaimers.
Yeah.
And the words have been changed by the director
Yeah.
to
suit
well,
the
to the
story.
story.
To reflect the storyline,
Suit the
yeah.
story.
Yeah.
A lot of it happens. It's sort of 3 or 4 main places, Treasure Island, isn't there? Sort
Yeah.
of sets, as it were.
Yes.
Yeah.
An inn, easy enough to put
Yes.
on at the Caxtons. Maybe even the cabin of a ship, easy
Yeah.
to put on
Yes.
at the Caxtons. Because
Yeah.
I think there's a point where somebody's hiding in a barrel full of apples.
Yes.
isn't
There
there?
certainly
yes.
is,
And Treasure
yeah.
Island, of course.
And then Treasure Island. It's,
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
do you do a Caribbean island?
Well, it's a series of backdrops,
Yeah.
really, and we actually hire them in. You can't paint backdrops. We do have an artist at the Caxton Theatre, Jen Pearson, who's extremely good at doing all the backdrops. But to paint on canvas is very, very difficult to do. So we actually hire those in, and it's got quite costly. So each canvas will go up for wherever we are in the pantomime.
And including on board a ship, I take it, because that's
Oh,
that
we've
too is
built
rather
We've
the
done the
Hispaniola
ship. Yeah,
ourselves.
we've done the ship.
Hispaniola
Yeah,
is
yeah,
there,
that's
it's
done.
actually-
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
taken a lot to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, surrounded by water, and oh yeah.
But we don't get the backdrops till about a couple of days before, do we?
No.
So we're not rehearsing with them, so we have to imagine where the curtains are,
Okay.
backdrops are and
Sort of
everything.
virtual backdrops
Yes,
going
sort
on
of thing, yeah,
for,
yeah.
for rehearsal.
Yeah.
You better tell me where and when I can come and see this. How can I get tickets?
Okay.
Well, it's running from the 25th to the 2nd of December, and 2 matinee performances on the Saturdays. Runs from 1:30.
Okay, 25th of November to the 2nd of December.
Yes, yes. You can get tickets from the box office on open nights, can't you?
Yeah.
From Tourist Information Centre,
Cleethorpes
Cleethorpes
Library,
Library,
yeah, sorry,
Vision
yeah.
Heritage Centre. Online as well. You can book online really easy. Then you can pick your seats as well.
So there's no excuse to miss it.
Not at all.
Yeah.
How big a production is this? There are two of you here, leading roles.
Oh, it's
How many
big.
roles all in all?
It's
About
there's
13,
about
is there?
13 of us all together. Yeah.
And
So-
including crew?
Oh, cast and crew. No, with cast and
No.
crew probably 16, 17. Yeah. So yeah, we must give them a mention. They
Yeah,
do a sterling job,
absolutely.
never get a mention.
Yeah.
But from the director down to the stage manager, assistant stage manager, lighting, sound. There's
We
a lot.
couldn't
There's
do
a
it
lot
without
going
them,
on,
could we?
and there's a lot of cast to move around the stage.
Well,
So-
and how do you get sort of an amateur theatre group, although Caxton is anything but amateur, it's one of the most sort of great jewels of British theatre, really.
Yeah.
But there must be a lot of competition to get into a production like this, isn't there?
Oh yeah. There's quite a few people turned up for the auditions, yeah. But and then of course the director has to pick the people that he wants. He sees the roles, and how he wants them played. So yeah, I mean it's always the same. Some people get in, some people get disappointed. But
And the great thing is all those fantastic 18th century pirates' clothes.
absolutely, yeah.
We've got some
yeah.
good costumes coming, haven't we?
Yeah, I've tried a few pairs of tights on over the last few weeks. So, yeah.
One-legged
So
tight.
that was abnormal.
And is there a parrot? Will there be a Captain
I've
Flint?
got a parrot on my shoulder.
You
Yeah,
have?
Yeah, Captain Flint.
So everything that we want from pirates.
Absolutely.
Absolutely,
yeah.
yeah. Nothing left out.
Brilliant. I can't wait to see it. Thanks so much for coming
Thank
in.
you.
Thank you.
very much.
Here's Jack with all the sports.
We'll start with the football. Scunthorpe United host fellow League One side Northampton Town tonight in their first FA Cup first round replay at Glanford Park. The two sides drew 0-0 in the original game at Sixfields 10 days ago. The winner of tonight's replay will face a second round tie away to Doncaster Rovers. Iron manager Graham Alexander said his side are taking their opponents seriously.
We have to pay the utmost respect to our opponents in the next round, because we've seen how difficult they were last week when we played against them, and I'm certain it will be the same sort of scenario on Tuesday when we play them in the replay. So talking about any future games, I think is unprofessional and not right. But everybody knows what a game that could possibly be. Scunthorpe against Doncaster, it's a big local rival, but let's respect the competition and let's respect our opponents.
Grimsby Town's reserve team won 5-0 this afternoon against the Burton Albion 11 at Blundell Park. Jamie Osborne opened the scoring for the Mariners, who led 1-0 at half-time. A Harry Cardwell brace extended Grimsby's lead before JJ Hooper's penalty and an Emil Powell header sealed what was a comfortable home victory. In Hull City news, defender Moses Odubajo is targeting a return to playing action in the new year. The 24-year-old has endured an extended spell on the sidelines after damaging his knee in a pre-season friendly at Grimsby Town in July 2016. But after a positive meeting with his consultant this week, he is hopeful of plotting a timeline for his recovery with the club's medical staff. And in Rugby League, Hull FC utility forward Dean Hadley has expressed his excitement at meeting up with his teammates. Hadley reported back for the first day of pre-season training yesterday, along with the majority of the squad. He returns to the Black and Whites, having enjoyed an extended loan spell at Wakefield Trinity in the 2017 season. Despite admitting pre-season is the toughest part of the year, he said it was nice to see some old faces. And that's all for the sports.
Thank you, Jack. Jack Muscat there in our padded cell of sports. That's it for tonight. If you have a news story, then please visit our Facebook or Twitter pages, email news@estuary.tv or phone Grimsby 01472315553, or you can write to us at Estuary TV, Nuns Corner, Laceby Road, Grimsby, North East Lincolnshire, DN345BQ. Until tomorrow, from all of us, good evening.